So, hello everyone, welcome back to Rage Tournaments. Lots of things have happened quite recently for this game, so we've had to change caster. Lots of things have had to change, so we're going back into the game now. It's Ninky Nonks versus Legion Spartans. My predictions for this game are going to be a 7-2, maybe 7-1 victory to Ninky Nonks. Seems as if Ninky Nonks is going to be the dominant team in this game. So I'm going to be expecting Ninky Nonks with the win, as the bans, they've already happened. So the bans were Thatcher IQ, two operators that are very helpful towards getting the, getting Kides, Bandits, or the Electrifiers, Mute Jammers sort of things. And they are going to be gone. So it's going to be much harder for the attacking team to try and make the pushes inside. As well as, I think IQ was a target ban towards one of the players. And that's going to be a bit of a shame. Also, for the defending bans, to be fair, I mean, Maestro and I think it was Echo, Maestro and Echo, the two bans, they are both plant denial, and plant denial is quite vital, as in most sites on this, this map are going to be quite, most people are going to be able to, getting the plant down is probably one of the biggest things on all the sites. Like top floor, if you can get the plant down, you pretty much won, unless you've got, not got your runouts covered. Down here in basement, you can get the plant down, and that's going to be vital. It's going to be much harder without the plant denial to get there, so plant denial will be taken out. No spawn peaks, I don't think. Got Ninky Nonks on the attack. Got Spartans on the defense. As the first round has been played, and that was a win for Ninky Nonks, whilst the defending team were down in garage. They're going to be going there again, maybe a little shot of redemption. To play so close, Ninja Chicken getting a little angle here at the top of the castle barricade, maybe to try and catch someone out, get a bit of damage dealt. Priscilla trying to make a push now, will be repelling into admin. There is a pulse very, very close. QXE, the player found on the top floor. He will be droned out and now be rotating. They need to try and get the roam clearing done properly, and if the roam clearing can be done, they can now push themselves down to the site. I mean, Nomad's just getting inside now. They need to try and take this steady and slowly, and if they can easily find the frags, as they do, as Priscilla finds the first elimination. QXE will now be taken out. That's their pulse gone. No vertical play can really come in. They can bring C4s and whatnot, but there's only a Mozzie left with one of those. Ninky Nonks are really going to try and take this one slowly. If they can get the intel out. LD giving us a very spectacular performance so far. Highly entertaining content we bring here at Rage Tournaments. Priscilla's already down on yellow. He's getting rid of the kites, and Fermat will now be going towards the wall. Having a few shots landed at him. One will be hitting though. Will be trying to get opened. I think the first one will be taken out. Fermat trying to get the wall open. They've dropped the diffuser outside, maybe to try and make sure no one gets picked off in the middle of the site. A few shots being shot by Priscilla. Wooly takes a lot of damage. Trying to find a place sitting in there in electrical. That's the castle. Tom himself trying to get out the way. There's a Nomad charge there. Tom finds some shots on. He'll be backed away. So will Wooly. Wooly finding himself now in the fight. Priscilla takes out the castle. It's a double for him. As Wooly left now pretty low HP. They do gain themselves another elimination. So it is now a 5v3. Recharge is going up to the wall's cafeteria. There's a rotation there if anyone's found in there. The plant's going down by LD. Alpha Clips will be peeking around. Will not be finding the elimination. It's going to be taken out by Wooly. Wooly himself will be taken out. There's a couple of refrags found by Rocket and Chap to go in. Chap's trying to find himself, but he'll be taken out himself as Ninja finds the elimination. Left now up to Rocky in a 1v3 situation, but Priscilla finds himself a triple kill and picking up his team the round. Ninky Nonks, I mean, as I've said before, they are a very strong team in the league. I think they're currently first, maybe second place. But they are a strong team, and they know what they're doing. They were able to get the roam clearing done very efficiently, very quickly. They droned themselves in, they got to the elimination, they got the entry frags. I mean, the Castle and Nomad, it's a bit of an interesting fight there. But, I mean, teammates swooped in, saved the day, and took out the castle. So round 2, now going to Ninky Nonks. Ninky Nonks, definitely the dominant team in this game. Kai 6-pick now going to cast. They will be going and finding themselves at the top floor. Maybe this is a setup for the attacking team that you will be seeing on the garage defense. That you wouldn't really be seeing a Thermite, maybe onto long desk. Maybe sitting yellow, pushing into cabinet, but that's about it. I can't really think of when a Thermite will come in play. I don't know, if you're like me, maybe you'd use them on like barricades or something stupid. Yeah, I'm really not good at the game, so that's probably what I do. No reinforcements coming in. I think this, I'm not sure if this is going to be a setup or not. Like a certain setup. The castle barricade's probably going to be going down in specific places. Hoping another roam can be coming in. Hopefully some frags for Spartans can be found. Unfortunately, their roam got taken out very early on in the round before. And that really, it gave the attackers the ability to push straight down to site. They don't have to worry too much. They've got top floor control, got mid floor control, and QXC on the roam again. Priscilla playing Sphere again. I think they're the fragger for the team. They did pretty well last round, and probably hoping to find some eliminations this round. Fuse being dropped outside. I think that's standard. Mute Jammers, they're still setting up a bit into the round. There's one thing you will notice about defending up here, and that's with CEO office. There's pretty much two ways of defending it. There's only two ways of defending this one. You either keep cabinet control, or you try and sit in cabinet. Priscilla damaging himself. His ninja's going to be taken out by Chapter. 4v5 now for the attacking team. Boogie going from the C4. Will not be flashed just yet. A few flashbangs coming in. QXE already on the rotate by service. Not much will be happening just yet as the reverse repel comes in from the Nomad. Wally finds his first elimination to Fug. It's 4v4. LD still on his reverse repel just outside of the bathroom. Repel's coming in here. These frags are coming in by Ninky Nonks. Priscilla trying not to damage himself this time, throwing a couple of flashbangs in. Will not be seeing anyone behind the sort of desk sitting inside of LD still fighting himself on the reverse repel. There is a player so close to him. That's Chapter sitting there in the corner. I think Chapter, I'm not sure if Chapter's a caster or not. He'll be finding himself eliminated as Wally finds a double. Wally and Priscilla doing pretty well for themselves so far, although they did have an Ash. He's not doing too well at the moment. QXE really needs to try and get his rotation done properly. If he gets it at the right time and gets a good performance, Rocky finds a refrag, and the plant will be going down by Wooly. QXE really needs to try and throw something down. If he can push up yellow and get the plant now done, he will not be able to. The plant's already gone down. Sees the Thermite. Thermite getting a lot of shots onto him. Almost taken out. It's QXE finding himself very low HP. Thermite proning in the corner. The shot's going so close to the Thermite. Will be finding himself flashed. As Priscilla finds himself in a gunfight with the castle, losing on the other end of that, as it's now at 2v3. A lot of eliminations found. QXE and Eclipse finding themselves eliminations. That will be all of their team taken out. The diffuser now going down. Drones being taken out. Little cheeky team kill by QXE. And the counter diffuser will be coming in, and that will be round 3. Now going to Spartans. Spartans are really the underdog in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if people weren't expecting them to like pick up rounds, but they really seem to be playing aggressive. And these eliminations are working. They got a team, like all 3 of them, got 3 eliminations right at the end there. They also found them refrags, and to be fair, the refrags really brought it in. They killed all 3 players that were left. So the 3 of them, I think it was a 3v4, maybe a 3v5. They took all the players out. Just wiped their entire team out, and I mean, to be fair, they got the counter defuse down. It was pretty good, to be fair. Legion 6-pick going now to Jaeger. Smoke being pretty much the only plant now that is left for the defending team. And I mean, to be fair, Smoke's probably better than Smoke's probably one of the best plant now. I know there's only like 3 of them, but I mean, like, Smoke can throw his ability anywhere. His canisters can be placed almost anywhere. They can be detonated with the click of the button, and they are very vital. Whilst with, you know, echo cams, you need to make sure they're concealed. You need to make sure they don't find them. If they get shot out, then you're really in a bit of a tough situation. Another room coming in by QXE. I think QXE is maybe the fragger of their team. mean, I wouldn't say that exactly, but you know, he's at the bottom of the leaderboard at the moment, but he's definitely the roam for their team. Maybe the fragger, I'm not fully sure. I mean, so far, Rocky seems to be doing pretty well for himself. The one problem for the Vigil when he's on the, you know, when he's trying to roam, that is intel. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's Vigil, he can, you know, click of a button, he's vanished, but the problem with Vigil is it's only lasts for a certain time, it's got to recharge. Once the recharge, you know, once you finish your ability, it's gone. You are going to be exposed, they may know where you are. They do spot the Jaeger though, as someone will be peeking pretty much, and that'll be the firm. Won't be the firm. There's someone in there. Who's in there? There's someone in there, maybe Ninja Chicken. He swung that. I don't think there's anyone there that he does see. There's a Jaeger peeking around so desperately, so quickly. Finds it. Ninja Chicken finds the opening frag onto Eclipse, as that will be one of their fragging powers taken out already. Shilla trying to put a bit more pressure as they opening the hatch, that gives them more versatility and more places to rotate. Fuggy just finding himself sitting in Archives Corridor, sitting by Harry Potter. QXE still on the roam, sitting in Tellers. There are some players so close, and if he just peeks around, swings it, I know he needs to get it at the right time, but if he does... Oh, they do know there's a player there. The Vigil peeks around, will be taken out by Wooly. That's another elimination for Ninky Nonks. He just try and play this a bit safer. Vertical play coming in. Ninky play this... sorry, if Spartans play this safer, then they could be able to keep their play, but Chapter finds a refrag. Priscilla taken out. I mean, Fuggy is still finding himself sitting around Archives. Sitting around the Archives area. There is a Wooly sitting so close. He's about to drop there. I think he's not exactly drawn this one out, so he's not fully aware of what's happening. It has been opened. The first smoke canister does go off. Wall's been opened. Canister does go off. I think that's a bit of a waste so far. I mean, no plants have tried to come down. They've not tried to get the plant down yet. See, they're droning this so thoroughly. Ninky Nonks, they're keeping their intel. They make sure they know what they're doing. They make sure they know where anyone is at certain times. And it's going well for them. So far, it's a 4v3 situation. They've spotted the player, and oh, Chapter will be taken out as Chicken finds a double. Into Chicken, finding himself some frags already. The round Wooly in a fight now. A couple shots land onto him as the castle, similar position as we saw before, sitting in Electric. But the other defender will be coming around as Wooly does find his double. Kaid needs to try and swing this one, find the frags, but they will be going straight down to sight as the plant does now go down. Misses the Zephyr. The Zephyr, no, but he will not, and the Zephyr will be taken out. It's now 1v3. Plant's gone down. They really... Kaid needs to try and make something happen. He's taken a lot of damage. There's not too much he can do at the moment. He's castled off. So he needs to try and go through the cafeteria unless he's tempted. Oh wow, he finds a double. There is an angle being held by Ninja Chicken on yellow stairs. Going now for a grenade by cafeteria. The Kaid is still spotted. He does have time to get these frags and the counter defuse. He doesn't have long though. Wallsheet finding himself sitting outside waiting to get a piece of that action. Rocky getting himself so close to White Van. He beats White Van. There's a person on yellow, and the yellow will be taking him out as Ninja Chicken finds another elimination onto Rocky. As round 4 does now go to Ninky Nonks. To be fair, Ninky Nonks, they're doing very well for themselves. They're making sure they have the intel they need. They're making sure they know where someone is, whenever, at what time. But to be fair, there's not too much that Spartans can do at the moment. Don't get me wrong, they're a good team. I think they've got a couple of players from Deception in, but they really try and... They don't play aggressive, but Ninky always seem to find a way to pinch around them, and there's nowhere for them to go. I mean, maybe when you're playing, you know, up top, sitting in, like, party or whatever, open the hatch that goes down, into lobby. I mean, you can also barricade off a couple entrances, and once those are gone, then it's going to be really hard for them to try and get in, and you can just drop hatch whenever they do get in, under too much pressure, and that can always, you know, it just gives a bit more rotational power. Castle being brought every time they've gone downstairs, and to be fair, it's the same setups. They do seem to be relying off the same strats all the time. Don't get me wrong, I don't think most teams bring the same strat. Like different strats. I think most teams go for the same strats. But I mean, Ninky Nonks have found a counter to this, and it's really not going well for Spartans. Attack does now commence. Wooly trying to spray himself open the doorway. Might be a bit cautious of any roamers that are there, but the one thing, there is another thing that Spartans need to do, and that's take out the drones. If they can take out the drones, the intel's gone. They have no idea where they are, and it's gonna be a big problem. Jackal finding himself so close to the Vigils. QXE finding himself sitting on yellow. Does have a Jackal scanner. He's not really using it though just yet.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Not too much going on just yet. QXE will be swinging this one. Trying to find himself a peak. He could impact the wall to his right. Oh no, he will be taken out by LD, who's finding himself sitting up top on the skylight. QXE finding himself dead to a rookie mistake. There is a Jaeger peeking this. I mean, they're holding an angle, don't get me wrong. Eclipse could be finding himself a refrag. We will be retreating a bit. Those Capitao now swings Capitao. Not getting any shots now. He'll be taken out himself as Eclipse finds a refrag. But Eclipse will be taken out himself as Priscilla finds the elimination. Jackal with a bit of vertical play, something I've not seen that often. I mean, Sledge obviously going to be going there. Fuggy! Oh, Fuggy finds an elimination to Wooly. I mean, that'll be the Zephyr taken out as the Jackal's also injured. It's looking good for the Jackal at the moment. Don't get me wrong, he's got a Sledge near him, but what's the Sledge going to really be able to do? I don't think the comms are going too well for Ninky Nonks at the moment. But, I mean, I think he's peeking it. I'm not sure if they called out that there's no one there, but I think all the defenders are currently sitting by site. Yeah, they are. I think Fuggy's sitting by archives, but that's about it. Rocky, I mean, he doesn't have a C4. He's bringing barbed wire. I mean, I'm not sure if that's just me or not, but I don't see it that often, so. You know, I mean, I don't see barbed wire on Kai too often, but I mean, 45 seconds left. The wall has now been opened, and that's quite a lot of control, and that's a lot of angles the defending team do now have to worry about. Vertical play still being utilised by the attacking team. Jackal scans, something they've not really taken advantage of. They really need to try and use them. The refrags were really found by Fuggy and Eclipse. I mean, to be fair, they're doing pretty well for themselves. It's a 3-3 situation. There's 20 seconds left. There's not too much the attacking team can do at the moment. They need to try and take control, get the plant down.
15 seconds remaining.
Fuggy finding himself rotating back to site as Chapter. Now we're going for the peek around, but he'll be taken out as a frag is found by Ninja Chicken. He's still being lesion mined. Plant has gone down. That's 40 seconds left of pressure. Ninja Chicken will be taken out himself as Fuggy finds his double refrag. There's a player sitting in piano, but he did not find them. The player in piano will be taking out Fuggy as Priscilla finds his double elimination. It's left now up to Rocky. There's a player outside and a player up top. LD Gaming needs to try and find himself the ending frag. Rocky's peeking this in a very bad angle, to be fair. Going for the counter defuse. The Thermite is there. The Thermite lands a couple shots off and will be finding the elimination as round 5 now goes to Ninky Nonks. So if I give it to Ninky Nonks, they're definitely trying to give themselves as much intel. I think, in my preference, they were playing vertical a bit too long. I mean, I'd rather play vertical until sort of last 40 seconds-ish, but they were going straight down to the 20-second mark. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, they were to find the frags. Fuggy playing exceptionally well, trying to find some refrags for his team, trying to bring it back in his team's favour. Unfortunately, though, for Spartans, Ninky Nonks are playing pretty well, and they are finding themselves the eliminations that they need. Oh, we'll be seeing an Amaru. I'm going to be keeping my eye out on her. I mean, the Amaru, we've seen her a few times, but to be fair, it's more or less a joke. You'd more or less be using them as a joke. And also, me being the idiot I am, I've skipped the fact that they have, have they swapped? They've not swapped, that's me being an idiot. They've not swapped, they're still the same sides, and, yeah, they're still the same sides. So, I mean, the Amaru, though, Wooly is going to try and... I think this is because it's the last round for them on attack. They're trying to go out with a bang. I mean, they're just going to try and get straight into sight. The Mozzie being brought now. I mean, Fuggy on his M&K 360 Bolo hacks will be trying to find some eliminations.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, the one thing I'm interested to see is that the Mozzie, I mean, they've not really been bringing anti-intel at the moment. Not been bringing... I think they brought the mute the first round, that's about it. And that's when they did defend here, actually. So I think they've switched out the mute for the Mozzie. But the Amaru, where's the Amaru going to be going into? Come on, Wooly, give us some action. Give us some action. Yeah, Fuggy is having a fit. I know what you mean, NT. I know what you mean. Wooly, mate, you're playing Amaru. Don't play it safe. You're meant to just rush in, get the eliminations. I don't know if you're good enough, find an ace. Gracilla finds the opening frag. Wow, that'll be Chaps taken out. Probably best caster in the league with Fuggy, who's with his hacks and his throughout him having a fit has found an elimination onto Gracilla, and that'll be the refrag found. Wooly still with the Amaru play, still just running himself in. I mean, to be fair, sometimes you do, you know, but you're playing Amaru, mate. You're not. Oh, Fuggy finds a double kill. That'll be Ninja Chicken taken out. I think that'll be by console office on the rappel just outside. I mean, it's not looking good at the moment for Ninky Nonks. The Amaru still not found themselves in. I think that's why they've lost this round. I mean, they've not. I mean, I say that Wooly finds a refrag onto Fuggy. Probably one of their prime players taken out. They're doing a lot of droning, and like I said before, Intel is probably their biggest weapon at the moment. Mozzie drone will be finding a drone, and that'll be another drone for the Mozzie. Eclipse wasn't actually spotted by the Cactus. The Cactus is just going to jump in and will be taken out by Eclipse, as Walshy will now be finding himself spectating till the next round. So I was actually expecting something a bit more exciting from Wooly. He's let me down a bit, to be fair. I'm expecting, you know, like him to run in straight, just run in, find the eliminations, maybe get an ace, something fancy, get a free K, something. Probably more expected to kill someone and die, but you know what I mean, though. It's not being too exciting. I mean, Rocky does have an angle onto the Amaru, who's just repelled in, but he'll be taken out himself. Wooly finds a double and a refrag. Vigil now so close. You cannot beat the G8. The G8 cannot be beaten as Wooly finds a triple kill onto QXE. And that will be his 4K as Wooly finds the final frag onto Eclipse. I mean, I say that nothing exciting happened from Amaru, and then he came up with that. I thought that's a 4K for him, to be fair. Mad respect for him for getting that one. And to be fair, that was very well played. You can see Enzane in the chat saying, come on Spartans, come on Spartans. I mean, they could very easily still bring this one back, to be fair. It's only 5-1, they've still got a chance to bring it back. I mean, it's not as if it's just looking in Ninky Nonks' favour at the moment. Both teams have now switched, as they'll be finding... Oh, Ninky Nonks going top floor now, instead of bottom. I think that's what the attacking team were expecting, though. And they'll be bringing a team, well, a setup that looks like it would be up top. I know my casting's not great, guys. Please stay with me. I need the views. I need to get my paycheck. I'm joking, I don't get paid. I need a paycheck. Anyway, back into the game. The Lion will be brought, and as we do see for Deception, a lot of times Deception do bring the Lion and the Dockerbee. I mean, it's easy intel for them on attack. And it just saves them from droning most of the time. The problem is, though, with the Lion, they could very easily just bring a Vigil. They don't have a Dockerbee to back them up, so the Vigil could just straight counter it, and that's it.
10 seconds left.
So if the, you know, if they are to bring, I mean, they've got mute. I'm not sure if mute jammers block out the, you know, Lion scans. I know Vigil can use his ability. Well, I'm not actually sure about that one. Anyway, I mean, mute jammer's probably quite a vital thing to stop the intel that could come in from the attack team. The attack, speaking of attack, it does now commence. I mean, Chapter, I mean, we've not actually seen him too much throughout the league. He's casted like 1 or 2 games, I think. But wow, he's made an impact. I think he used to do ESL as well, which is very impressive. And the even more impressive thing is he's actually a decent player. So, I mean, I'm an awful caster and I can't even make it into, like, a team. So, you know, I'm awful at the game and I can't cast either, so, you know, I need the viewers. Anyway, back into the game. We do have the Ella sitting up top. I think I've seen this one before, like a Pro League strat. It's like a hold that you can get. I'm not sure if the, I've definitely seen players sitting up top on the yellow stairs. I don't think I've seen it like that. I mean, the line scans, none have come in just yet, and they're a minute into the round. A lot of shots being fired. Eclipse still not even finding himself near to the inside. There's an Ash literally in the room next to you. Oh, no, they're not in, but they are now. I mean, the Cali, I don't think the Cali was really a necessary pick. You wouldn't really see the Cali too much. And Cali is pretty close, and Ninky will now be alerted to a player being up top like him.
I'm reloading.
Cali will be trying to find the elimination. He's trying to find a frag or two. First line scan comes in. I think anyone will be spotted by that, but Ninja Chicken finds the elimination on his chapter. The best. Oh, and Priscilla also finds elimination onto Fuggy. Priscilla, I mean, he's doing pretty well for himself so far. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's pulling 7 and 3, which is pretty good. I mean, I give it to him. He's doing very well. I mean, the Ash finding themselves around, peeking that as Eclipse finds the refrag onto Walsh. It's now 4v3 for Ninky Nonks. QXE finding himself around it. He doesn't see the play. He did see the play. I mean, he only spotted them until they moved around, but they will be finding him, and he'll be taken out by Priscilla. That's a double for him. Their fragging power taken out, but Rocky finds a refrag. He needs to try and take his frags now. Just try and find them. Ninja Chicken finding himself, maybe swinging around soon, but no, who will not, as Wooly will be finding himself an elimination, as Priscilla finds a 3k onto Eclipse. As Eclipse will be the final frag for his attacking power, for his power, and Priscilla finding himself another 3k. Priscilla, he's doing pretty well for himself. I mean, what, so that's 9 and 3. Wooly also doing pretty well. I mean, he's 10 and 4. I can barely pull 1 and 3. So, I mean, prompts to them for doing very well. I mean, it's match point pressure now. It's 6-1 to Ninky Nonks. I'm hoping this blitz isn't a 6 pick. I'd love to see a blitz. I'd love to see a blitz come in. Very interesting setup. I've never seen this one before. You got Ash, Blitz, Ace, Jacqueline, and Amaru. I mean, Jackal, Ace, and Ash probably expected, but they've got pretty much 3 entry fraggers. You've got the Amaru, the Blitz, and the Ash. You've got the three, you know, attacking fraggers, and then you got the Jackal for the roam clearing, which you could probably get the fraggers to do anyway. And then maybe like after the roam clearing, maybe like, well, what's the Ace gonna do? 'Cause it's not as if he's got like, you know, it's not as if he's got someone to back him up, some support to like help him get the wall open. But I mean, why not? I doubt they've brought someone that can really help them with that, so they've not brought a banner. They do have a mute, but I think that's going to be used for drone and intel denial. I mean, Jaeger being brought again. I mean, to be fair, Jaeger's pretty much expected on most sites. Very helpful op. His ability is probably one of the most helpful in the game. It's pretty much S tier next to, as well as Doc's stims. The good thing about his ability, about Jaeger's ability, is it doesn't just affect, you know, him. It protects the whole team. It's not just like him. Same with Doc's ability. I mean, most of the best abilities are like team abilities, but Walsh will be finding an elimination to Fuggy. If that's going to be their Ash taken out, like I said before, the Blitz wasn't a 6 pick. Priscilla taking a lot of damage though. Wooly peeking around, finds his Amaru though, as Chat will be taken out. Walsh taking a lot of damage as he does see the Jackal outside. The Jackal taking a lot of damage. Left down to around 10 HP. Wooly still finding himself up top with an elimination. There's Rocky on the rappel outside the bathroom. Ninja Chicken fights the eliminations. QXE is not looking good for Spartans at all. I mean, Eclipse low HP, Rocky about half HP. And they've not even found an elimination yet on the round. So Ninky Nonks still with a full 5-man. They really need to try and make something happen. Eclipse is going to need to try and take as much control as possible. He's finding himself sitting up in admin. There is vertical play coming on. I'm not sure if they calmed down on that now, as they did find the eliminations. Oh, he doesn't peek around at the right time. And I mean, he will, though. But he will not, as Wooly finds a double kill. He will be finding the elimination, but Eclipse will be finding the refrag. It's a 4v1 now. It will not be a flawless round. Priscilla, also the plant denial, finding himself going a bit of a ring of roses with the Jackal. Oh, but Priscilla does find the elimination onto Eclipse, as that is the win. Now going to Ninky Nonks. It was a 7-1 victory. Pretty much what I was expecting. I was expecting 7-1, maybe 7-2 to Ninky Nonks. And Ninky Nonks finding themselves with the win. Dropping around, though. I don't think it matters too much with the MVP screen coming in for an elite. That was an amazing game. I'm going to be seeing if we get an interview now or not. Stick around. I mean, I might be getting an interview or not. It depends. I mean, whoever's... It depends, to be fair. I mean, like I've said, this was a good game. Both teams played very well. Ninky Nonks just finding themselves the win. And we'll be getting an interview for Wooly. I'll be interviewing Wooly. I mean, let me just... Yeah, Wooly, Hello, you there? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, you played pretty well, I'm going to say. 7-1 victory is pretty good.
Yes, indeed. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I mean, you played very well against Spartans. I think you guys were the dominant team all the way. I mean, you dropped around against them, but I mean, your team still played very well.
Thank you very much.
It's
We
fine.
try
I
our
mean,
best.
what were you know, at the beginning? Yeah. I mean, most teams do, to be fair. I mean, what were your predictions at the beginning? What did you think the score was going to be?
I haven't actually really watched much of these from Spartans. I knew that they picked up some new players like QXEBW, that guy.
Yeah.
What was the other one they picked up? The other good guy. Was it from
Eclipse.
Deception maybe? Oh, Eclipse, yeah.
Yeah, they got a couple of players from Deception.
Yeah, he's a good player. So yeah, I thought it would be definitely close, and if they hadn't picked up those players, maybe 7-3, 7-4. But again, we played better than I thought, and we came out of 7-1.
Yeah.
So proud of us.
Well, yeah, I mean, you did play pretty well. I mean, who's your biggest opponent in the league? Like, which team do you think is going to be your biggest threat?
Probably Deception at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing pretty well for themselves so far. I think they beat Team Fall. I'm not sure what the score was, but they definitely beat Team Fall.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that
they
was
just
a
look
good
like a
game.
very strong team right now, to be honest.
They do seem to be playing pretty dominantly at the moment.
Yes.
I mean, I think this is pretty obvious. Do you think your team's going to make the top 4 spot, though?
I'm pretty sure it's impossible for us not to make the top 4 spot now, so...
That is true. There's like one game left.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
yes,
I mean,
I do think we'll make top
Yeah. I mean, have you improved since the last game you guys played?
Yeah, our chemistry is like as high as it's ever been. Everyone knows what they're doing now. Like, before, because we're a
Got the
new
strats
team.
down.
Yeah, we're a new team, and at the beginning, like we sort of knew what roles we wanted to do and stuff, but we
You
definitely
never really had your
now,
positions,
yeah,
your
now
locations,
everyone
the
knows what
operators,
they're
stuff.
doing, where they're going, how to
Yeah.
start. Everyone's got a role, and everyone does the role very well. Like even now, Joe on our team, Bullshit, he did get one kill, but it's the stuff that you don't see, like the droning for the fraggers to get kills. It's the stuff that goes unseen. And LD Gaming as well.
The behind the scenes sort of thing, so the droning in.
Yeah, he is one of the best support
ability
players
users.
that like anyone would like having on your team, because he gets put on the boring ops like Thermite and Castle. But he like sticks with it and he does his job and he wins us games. So I can't.
I mean, he does seem to be a pretty good player. I mean, he does seem to do his role well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, don't mind, that was the